Well, that was interesting.
Yep.
Another interesting, chaotic week.
To a point, I think.
To a point.
I think some of the games. I think more games went the way I thought. I mean, there was still some that didn't, but
Right.
I think
Right.
there was more that kind of went. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and we're whittling down the possible candidates for playoff.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. So, well, let's get into week 15 reaction.
can I see my copy?
Right there.
Well, I can follow along. Jeez, girl.
I,
I
I,
could have sworn I just saw somebody walk in the door, but it's shut.
it's this house.
Wee-oo.
It's this house.
It's freaking haunted. I swear to God it is. It's all her relatives. They built the place.
So it's all family love. We're good. They won't. Yeah.
All right, Tampa Bay,
Anyway.
Atlanta.
Yeah, that was a shocker because I went Tampa Bay.
I would imagine a lot of people did. I did.
Like, we streamed that game and we had even said this is going to be fun.
Yeah,
And
I'm like,
it
this game's
turned
gonna
out-
suck.
And that turned out to be a damn good game.
It did.
It really did. We had a lot of fun with it. And
I mean, yeah.
I wasn't like falling asleep during halftime.
No.
I was able to stay up. So that put where Tampa lost, that put Panthers in first
No.
place. No.
They were technically tied, and they still show Tampa in first place.
Okay.
I mean, we'll get to Carolina's game down the list.
Right.
Had Carolina won, they'd be in first place. And I don't know why they're showing, one above the other, why Tampa's above Carolina, whether it's more wins in the division probably or something like that.
Something.
There's always something. There's like a list that they can go by.
Right.
Obviously, the best record. But if you're tied,
Yeah.
then it's like head to head.
Yeah.
They play each other who won. If there's not that, then they can go to like best record in the division. If that
Okay.
happens to be the same, then it's like, point differentials or strength of service or
Right. Okay.
I
All
don't know.
right. So,
who's got a better mascot. I don't know. Prettier cheerleaders. Cheaper beer. I have no idea.
right.
There's a whole
So-
list of shit.
Yeah. So that game turned out to be interesting and a good game.
Yep.
Moving on, you got Browns at the Bears.
Yeah, I think all of us went Bears, didn't we?
Uh-huh. We all went Bears.
And they destroyed them.
Yeah, they did.
I got almost like I got a bug bite in the back of my neck. It sure as hell isn't this time of year.
God only knows. Yeah, we didn't see that game because we were streaming the next game down.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No, but I mean, Chicago put a whooping on them.
yeah. So, next up, you got, speaking of putting a whooping on a team, you got Ravens at Bengals. That was a shutout.
That is the first time he's ever been shut out in his career.
I didn't.
That was
And now, after we sacked Lamar, how many times?
I don't know.
At least 2, if not 3.
That game, there's only one way I can put it, that was pitiful.
Yeah, it was. It
That
was
was.
damn pitiful.
Yep.
It just, yeah. I mean,
Heads should roll for that, but we know they won't.
no, they won't. I mean, my reaction was plain as day during that game.
That was one of those things where you sat there going, I don't even know what.
Yeah,
Both
And-
sides of the ball were not playing well.
right.
But I'd almost have to say your defense, I think, played better than your offense.
Yeah.
And that's not saying much because they didn't play that great either.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, I did see Burrow's press conference, and he had basically put it all on him because it's just how he is.
right,
He
the
takes
quarterback
it
does
on.
take a lot of the.
He had even come right out and said that interception that he threw during that game, that was a stupid move on his part. I mean, he's recognizing his mistakes,
Right.
things like that.
But and he has to be careful. All these players have to be careful.
Yeah.
I get a kick out of the questions that these players are asked in the locker rooms or in post game.
Uh-huh.
What changes do you think need to be made to the team? you do realize they can't come out and say we need to fucking fire our coach and our GM
yeah.
and shit can this owner. Can we get a new owner in here? They
Right.
can't say that. I mean,
No.
physically they can, but they're going to be penalized. They're going to be fined. They're
Uh-huh.
probably going to be kicked off the team, and no
Yep.
other team's probably ever going to want to pick them up.
Exactly.
So these reporters put them in a situation where, and Jamar Chase handles it pretty good.
He
When
does.
He's like, you're going to have to ask, you know, front office about that. That's above my pay grade.
Yeah.
You can tell he wants to say stuff.
Oh God, yeah. You can tell he's biting his tongue hard.
But all of them do, and it's like, what do you want me to say?
Yeah, exactly. We all say it. It's just they can't on camera.
Yeah, they have to be very, very careful. And that goes for
We
every
can.
single team. But all right, yeah, you guys got a butt whooping on you and are eliminated from
Playoffs.
for
what, the third year in a row, I think. Something like that.
second, or I don't know.
I think it's the third year. So, all right, moving all right along, you got Chargers at Chiefs.
You know, I didn't even bother to see how that game went. It really.
I went Chargers. You did too.
Yep.
I think everybody did. But yeah, because my main thing was the Chiefs weren't looking, and we've been saying it all year. They're not a complete team.
But, yeah, there's been issues there.
Um,
Obviously, they're eliminated.
They're eliminated. Unfortunately, Mahomes went down. I hope everything
Yeah.
goes well with his recovery and all that.
As much as,
but-
you know, there's times when we really root against the Chiefs, and that's nothing against the Chiefs. It's just happen to be playing the Bengals or someone like that. You're going to root for your team, whether you, no matter
Yes.
how you feel.
Yeah.
I will say it. I've said it many times. I'll say it again. Mahomes is obviously one of the greatest to ever play the game. Whether you like the guy or not, if you can't at least sit there and go, this guy's really freaking good, then
he
maybe check your bias on that a little bit.
Yeah.
Hate to see that happen to him. I really do.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest. I think them missing the playoffs this year may actually be a good thing for that team because last year they didn't play well. This year they didn't play well. And maybe, the Hunt family and others will go, hey, we need to make some serious changes. And they need to understand that they don't have the depth at positions they needed. They have
Right.
relied on Mahomes
Yeah.
to be 80% of everything that team does.
I hate to say it. Well, like,
And hold on. I will address the fact that what so many people say is if it wasn't for the refs, they wouldn't be where they are. And I get it. Does seem like they get a lot of things that go their way.
yeah.
However, the refs can throw flags, and let's allegedly say they are, and I'm going to say allegedly, because guess what? Like the players can't stand there and bitch too much. When you're on YouTube, you kind of got to be careful what you say too, or you can get in trouble with them. So
Yeah.
we have to be a little
Yeah.
careful in our words.
A little cautious.
But no matter what that they do for that, there still has to be the talent there to keep moving the ball and to score points. And there has been. There hasn't been this year as much.
Right.
Last year was iffy.
Yeah.
Last year their defense got them to the playoffs and got them into the Super Bowl.
Right.
Their defense hasn't looked as good. I know they lost some players. From what I understand, they lost some key players there. I don't know what next year's Chiefs team's going to look like.
Yeah.
His
I don't
ACL tear has turned into an ACL and an LCL. When you combine both of those surgeries together, that really can extend the recovery time.
Yeah.
Look, he's a professional athlete. He is 30, which isn't old to most of us.
Right.
But you don't heal like a 22-year-old sometimes either.
Right. And your body takes multiple hits.
Yeah. And so, I mean, it's potential from the research I've done and some of the things I've seen. And I have had an ACL injury. I've dealt with many of them through my, previous lines of work. He could be 10, 11 months, which at 11 months puts him to basically the end of October.
Yeah.
Before he could be back. Now, he could be back earlier.
Right.
But let's say he's not back until the end of October, the 1st of November. And when he comes back, he's probably not going to be 100% right out the gate.
Right.
And it takes him 3-4 weeks to really get back into shape. Now you're talking the end of November.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Is that team going? It's almost like when Burrow came back. Is there a point?
Yeah.
Because are they going to be so far out of it that there's nothing he can do to get them back in it? Not realistically.
Right.
Um, I don't know.
It's,
So there's a potential that not only this season's obviously done. I mean, they got games to play, but
right.
they're
They can
meaningless.
finish off the
They're
season.
meaningless as far as that goes. You're playing for pride and playing a spoiler role.
Yeah.
But next year could be too.
Yeah. Time will tell.
It's going to be weird if that happens 2 years in a row that you don't see the Chiefs in a playoff.
Right.
Man, dry skin or something.
Well, yeah.
After I took a shower today, I didn't put any stuff on it. It's super, super dry right now in this whole house.
All right. So going right along, you got Buffalo at Patriots.
Yeah, I went New England.
I'm the only one that took Buffalo.
And I was that game. It was one of those. I'm not going to be surprised who wins it.
Right.
Because I could easily see Buffalo winning it. The only thing is when I usually have a game that's that close, that I'm like, we know New England can beat Buffalo. They've done it once this year.
Right.
We know they have a very good team. We know Buffalo can beat New England because they've done it many times in the past.
Right.
And they have a very good team. And it's kind of that 50-50. That's usually when I go home field advantage.
Yeah.
If there's got to be that 1-2% that throws it one way or the other, home field advantage usually, not always, but usually has a.
Yeah, no, I don't know what it was. Something was saying go Bills.
And you made the right choice.
Yeah.
It's all that football knowledge up here. That's what it is.
Yeah. Along with everything else, I'm surprised my head's not this big.
Me too.
Anyway, moving on, you got Commanders at Giants. I went Commanders.
I went Giants.
Yep.
And Commanders won that one.
Yes. I almost changed it to Giants, but I'm like, you know what?
Well, that was one of those things, not knowing who on the Commanders was actually going to be there.
Yeah.
To play. It was at Giants. Dart usually has been playing pretty well. He's still a rookie. I still expect him to have games where he just falls apart because he's still a rookie. Exactly. He's missing, some of his best players. So, but Washington pulled the win.
Yeah. So now you got Raiders at Eagles.
I'm really surprised Raiders didn't blow them out. I mean, they're such an awesome team.
What world are you living in?
Not this one, obviously.
No, we all went Philly on that.
Yeah.
I
mean, had Vegas pulled off a win there, I'd have been stunned.
Yeah.
I would have literally been like, what the hell just happened?
I would have looked under the dog to see if he was laying on the chaotic button.
Yeah, sleeping on that thing, just tap, 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 tap. Because, I'm sorry, Vegas, you need a quarterback. You may need a new coach, probably more than likely. And you need other things too, so.
Well, keep on trucking on. That's all you can do. Next up, you got Jets at Jacksonville.
Yeah, that was a hell of a game Jacksonville pulled out there.
Yeah.
They looked really good. Now, it's against the Jets.
Yeah, well,
but
Jets have been finding ways to win certain games.
They've also been finding ways to screw up other teams' plans, or at least keep some games close. And they've gotten blown out, too. So, I mean, they're one that, who knows.
Right.
Jacksonville looked really good. They're number one in their division right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, let's see if they can keep on trucking on.
Yep.
All right. Next up, you got Cardinals at Texans.
Yeah, that game wasn't close.
No.
Which I didn't expect it to be. That was, 20-40, I think it was.
Yeah, something like that.
The one thing that surprised me about that is I didn't really think Houston would put up 40 points.
Okay.
I really expected that to be like a, 28 to 10.
Okay.
Kind of thing,
Right. But the offense really.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Not that Arizona's known for the stellar defense.
Right.
But I just, Houston's offense has struggled a little bit this year to really put up much points. But when you have a defense that doesn't allow anything over 20 points usually,
why
you don't have to have, this oh my god top offense.
Right.
If you've got an offense that can consistently do 20, say 24 points or more, you're going to win almost all your games with that defense.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll have to see how the rest of the season goes. Hopefully, Houston can keep on trucking on with that defense.
I don't think anybody wants to play them in the playoffs.
I know I wouldn't. I don't know.
No, you do not want to play them, especially if you have any problems with your O line. If you have any weakness in your O line,
They're
going to expose it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
if your run game and indoor passing game are not elite, they're going to expose it.
Oh, God, yeah.
So, all right.
All right. So, next up, you got the next game that we streamed was the GPS Bowl, the Packers versus Broncos. I went Broncos.
I went Broncos. Again, it was that either team could win.
Exactly.
Denver's at home.
Yeah.
Denver's defense is better. I felt as though their offense is typically a little worse than Green Bay's. But that defense,
Yeah.
I definitely felt was definitely the better of the two.
Right.
Obviously, Green Bay lost a lot of players.
Yeah.
How long for somebody? I don't know. Micah Parsons tore an ACL. He's out for the year and possibly the beginning of next year.
Yeah. Who was the other one that went down? Watson.
Watson. They had 4 total that went out.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know the other 2. You know, I can't
Right.
remember exactly what it was, and I don't know the extent of their injuries. And I don't know what Watson's injury actually is.
Yeah, I don't know either, but that did, when I saw that in, him fall and tackle, whatever, it looked like it was a stinger.
And even Jordan Love took some hits that, if I remember correctly, it looked pretty rough. So, yeah,
We'll have to see what they can.
it really
muster
changed the
up.
dynamics in the NFC North. I'd have to look and see who they've got left to play, but I would be concerned about their playoff chances. Not saying they can't, but I would be a little concerned over.
They go against the Bears
Yeah,
on Saturday.
and I don't know.
Yeah, that's going to be.
If the Bears beat them, then their playoff chances really start dropping.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you could say, oh, wild card. Look, either the Rams or Seattle's going to win the NFC West, and the other one's going to be a wild card team.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both 11-3.
Okay.
One of them 2 teams is going to be a wild card. It has to be.
Right.
And then there's some other ones too that are, it's just. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to figure that out as weeks go by.
I mean, Green Bay may still grab a wild card spot, but if they lose to the Bears, I don't know.
All right, next up you got Lions at Rams.
This is one. I went Detroit, expecting them to come out and be angry,
Yeah.
and they were at first.
Yeah.
But Rams were just too tough. Lions have a lot of beat up players.
Yeah, and that's the main reason why I went with the Rams. Not only that, the Rams are more of a complete team than.
Well, they are than Detroit is right now. Yeah.
Right.
I think a healthy Detroit is one of the most dangerous teams you'll ever come across.
Oh, God, yes.
When they're
Yes.
healthy on all aspects of the ball.
Yeah, when they're running
Offense,
on all,
defense, and special teams.
when they're running on all cylinders.
But by this time of year, they're rarely ever all healthy. And all teams have injuries throughout the year, especially this time of year. But
Right.
it seems to be their top defensive players and sometimes their offensive players.
Yeah.
Their playmakers that are just down. And Rams are a tough, tough team.
Well, we'll see what happens, like I said, next week.
Yeah.
See if they can figure things out. Next up, you got Panthers at Saints. I went Panthers.
After Tampa Bay's lost Thursday, I'm like, damn, Tampa Bay's going to end up first place in the NFC South. All they got to do is beat the Saints.
I mean, the Panthers needed to
Yes. Okay. Who did I say?
Tampa.
Okay, no, right. I'm sorry. After Tampa Bay lost, all Carolina had to do was beat the Saints.
Yeah.
Should have been. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be like a blowout,
Oh, right.
but I'm
It
like,
would
they
have
should be
been
able to do that.
somewhat close,
Now,
but still.
I know that, the Saints had beat Carolina early in the season.
Right.
But I'm like, Carolina's playing real well.
Yeah, they are.
But man, nope, they
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
They couldn't pull it out.
Hats off to the Saints.
Yes.
Um, you know,
Yeah.
Carolina's another team that, may very well end up with a wild card, may not. Or they could still win their division. It isn't over. They still got three games.
Yeah.
And I believe they've got one more against Tampa.
Yeah, I believe so.
So that right there could be the game that determines that
Yeah.
division.
I want to check real quick because I believe
Is it this
it is this
it
week.
is this weekend at 1.
It's this coming Sunday.
Cool.
So we'll see. That's going to be interesting.
Tennessee at San Francisco.
Yes.
It's the Titans, but San Francisco played
Yep.
well. They won. They're another team that's right there in contention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're still not even. I don't think they're even out of it, like mathematically out of it to win the division. I think realistically they're out, but mathematically I don't think they are.
Yeah.
But they should be able to pick up a wild card, and they're a team that, beat up as they are,
Can still
they're just winning. They're still
Yeah.
winning games.
exactly. And
I don't know.
I don't
It's freaking
chaos button.
weird. Yep.
All right. Next up, you got Colts at Seattle.
Here's a game that surprised me on two fronts.
Yes.
Let you tell me what you think. One, Rivers played pretty damn well for a 44-year-old that hasn't taken a snap in a game in 5 years.
Exactly. Yeah.
Didn't look perfect, but
No.
I wouldn't expect him to.
Yeah.
Looked pretty damn good.
Uh-huh.
And the fact that they held Seattle to, what was it, 18 points? The final score was 16-18.
Yeah, I think so.
And I want to say all the Seattle points were
Field goal.
field goals.
Yeah. Holding them to field goal.
If they played like that against the Rams, Seattle's going to get destroyed.
Uh-huh. Yeah. They are.
Good for Indy that Rivers is there and kept it
Oh,
close
God,
against
yeah.
a dominant
Yeah.
team. I think they're in some trouble in that that area right now.
Yeah.
And Seattle, I mean, they're 11-3, but that game was like, ooh, that should be. Hopefully, that's a wake up call for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if they, like I said, when
crap.
they have to go up against the Rams or someone like that,
Yeah.
that could be ugly.
It could be. Could very well be. All right. Now you got Vikings at Cowboys.
I think we all went Dallas.
Caitlin's the only one that won Vikings.
Did she?
Yeah. Hence,
Yeah.
that's why she won the pick'ems this week.
I sat there and looked at it. I mean, I think maybe you did too. The week before, Minnesota did real well.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but this is Dallas. That offense is pretty potent.
Yeah.
Defense, you never know what you're going to get out of Dallas's defense. It hasn't been great this year.
Right.
But, you're playing in Dallas. I just felt as though, but you never know what you're going to get out of Minnesota's offense right now.
Right.
They got a good defense.
Yeah.
It's their offense. You have no clue what you're going to get. You're going to get McCarthy. You're going to get 9. You're going to get something else he's cooked up in his head.
Yeah.
And they got, I don't know what they got, but they got it, and he won the game.
Right.
The highlights I saw, he looked pretty decent.
Okay. All right.
Looked pretty damn good.
Yeah, unfortunately, this week I haven't had any time to.
So,
Ugh.
Dallas is less than 1% chance of making the playoffs. That's the one conference that is kind of summed up.
Yeah.
Is the NFC East.
Okay.
Because the Eagles have like a 3-game lead, I think it is, over Dallas.
Excuse me.
So
Yeah.
there's really no way that Dallas can win the division.
No.
I think they could tie on record if Dallas wins out and Eagles lose out,
Right.
which I don't see happening, especially
No.
the Eagles losing out.
Right.
And then Dallas has beat them once, but I think they play. I can't remember whether they have one more game together or not. But you know, but that's about the only conference where you can really look at and say, yeah, this conference is, or
Right.
division, I mean,
Yeah.
is pretty
Right.
well summed up. The Eagles are going to win it.
Yeah.
Because almost every other one, there's either 2 games that separate first and second, or they're tied.
Yeah.
2 games, 1 game, or they're tied
Yeah.
between first and second with 3 games left. And some of them
Right.
still have to play each other. First and second place in that division
Yeah.
still have to play each other.
So it's like, how's this gonna go?
Yeah,
All right. So going right into
Monday.
last night's game.
Yep.
Dolphins at Steelers.
Pittsburgh put a whooping on them.
Yeah, I went Dolphins. Just I don't know why.
I don't know why either. Well, like you had said, you know that Tua can play well sometimes, and you just had a gut feeling on it.
I went with the underdog.
Yeah, I know. You like to do that because you feel like, oh, I want to be nice to them, but that doesn't help your pick'ems any.
Yeah, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
And you wanted Pittsburgh to lose.
Well, that too.
So you
yes.
want the Ravens in for your top of your division. Because it's going to be one of the
Yeah.
two that wins your division.
Yeah.
It's either going to be Steelers or Ravens.
Steelers have been in things before, from what I've heard.
So have the Ravens.
Have the Ravens won a Super Bowl?
No, but they've won the division before.
Well, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, but it's been a long time since the
Since the
Steelers
Steelers
won a
have.
Super Bowl.
No, I
I
know
don't.
that.
Yes,
but
I think the Ravens. I can't remember if Ravens have won a Super Bowl or not. Seems to be to me, yes, they did, but I don't remember.
Right,
I
right.
can't remember all the Super Bowl winners.
Why not?
I don't know, and it seems like it wasn't like a long time ago that they won. I just
Right.
can't keep them all straight.
So, yeah, I don't know. I just went Miami as an underdog just because.
Well, they don't play well in the cold.
yeah,
They don't play well in December, and it was a cold December game.
yeah. So, that was. And could be, and obviously it was an OT week for the Bengals. It was an OT week for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I know. Bengals and Chiefs were eliminated. I know there are probably some other teams that were, and I haven't looked to see exactly who was.
Yeah,
I mean, some of them were already.
Yeah, exactly. There's like graphics that are out as, these teams are still in it, and these players are teams are not.
The weird thing is, I was seeing headlines for some videos today of, New England Patriots out of playoff. I'm going. They are still leading their division.
Yeah, how are they?
It was like before that game, the number of ones that said this will decide who's,
yeah,
who's ahead of the division. I'm going. Patriots are up by 2 games over Buffalo.
right.
Now they're only up by 1, but
Yeah.
they're still up.
Yeah.
And I still say New England has an easier path to winning out
Yeah,
than, or at least going 2-1, which is
Right.
all they have to do
yeah,
to secure the division. As soon as New England wins 2 or Buffalo loses 2, New
Yep.
England wins the division.
right. Yeah,
Because there's 3 games left, they're up on them by 1 game.
right.
So,
It's chaotic, and I'm still looking over it that
yeah,
way.
we moved the camera, honey.
I know we did.
All right, that's it for this video, and then we'll shoot the next one right after.
Yes, so obviously, come back. We'll
Yep.
see you then.
Bye.
Bye.